Have you ever heard that one of Alda's co-stars on the famous television show MASH** was actually someone he really did not get along with? It might surprise you because MASH** is known for its great cast chemistry and funny moments. But not everything was perfect behind the scenes. In this video, we are going to talk about which co-star Alda did not like and what caused the tension. This story shows that even on the most popular shows, things can get tricky between actors. So, if you want to know what happened, keep watching. First, let us quickly remind ourselves what MASH* was all about. The show aired in the 1970s and 1980s. It was a mix of comedy and serious moments, set during the Korean War. The main character was Hawkeye Pierce, played by Alda, who was a smart and funny doctor. Alongside him were many other characters who worked at the Mobile Army Surgical Hospital. The cast became very popular, and many people still love the show today. But even with all the laughs and awards, there was one actor who did not always get along with Alda. So, who was this co-star? It was Jamie Farr, the actor who played Corporal Maxwell Klinger. Klinger was known for his funny costumes and wild ideas to get discharged from the army. He was one of the most loved characters on the show, but behind the scenes, things were not always easy between Jamie Farr and Alda. Why did Alda dislike Jamie Farr? Well, it was not because of his acting or his funny character. In fact, both actors were great professionals. The problem was mostly about how they worked together and some personal differences. One thing Alda mentioned in interviews was that Jamie Farr could be difficult to work with because he sometimes caused tension on set. Alan felt that Jamie was very focused on himself and sometimes made the work environment uncomfortable. For example, Alda said Jamie would sometimes be stubborn during rehearsals. When actors rehearse their lines and scenes, they have to listen to each other and the director. But Jamie sometimes did not want to follow suggestions or changes. This made it harder for the team to work smoothly. Also, Jamie Farr was known for making jokes and pulling pranks. While some of this brought fun to the set, other times it distracted the cast and crew. Alda wanted a more serious focus during work hours. Now, it is important to know that this did not mean Alda hated Jamie Farr as a person. It was more about how they acted while filming the show. Alan wanted everyone to work together as a team and stay professional. When this did not happen, it caused problems. Jamie Farr, on the other hand, had a different way of working. He liked to keep the mood light and fun, maybe because MASH* was sometimes a heavy show with serious war topics. He wanted to balance that with humor behind the scenes. Even with these issues, the show MASH* was a big success. Alda and Jamie Farr still managed to work together and create some unforgettable moments on screen. This shows how people can have disagreements but still do great work if they respect each other's talents. Did you know? Despite their differences, Alan and Jamie's characters had some of the funniest interactions on MASH*. Their acting made viewers laugh and feel connected to the story. So, even if Alan had some problems with Jamie off-screen, the magic of television made it look like they were best friends. So, what can we learn from this story? Well, even when people do not get along perfectly, they can still work together and create something great. It also reminds us that behind every television show or movie, there are real people with real feelings and challenges. Sometimes, being patient, understanding, and professional is more important than being perfect friends. Thanks for watching. Now you know about the one co-star Alda did not like on MASH* and why. If you enjoyed this story, please press the like button and subscribe for more cool behind-the-scenes stories from your favorite shows. Which other television shows or movies do you want to learn about? Write your ideas in the comments below. I would love to hear from you.